Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to another tremendous video. I've got my partner in crime right there across from me on the screen. Yeah, didn't mean to poke you there, sir. Millions, how are you?
I'm well, my friends. I'm well. Had a busy week here and a lot of bullish stuff going on right now. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, there was a period of time where it was kind of hard to find the good stuff to talk about, but all of a sudden the garden has sprouted up and there's some incredible stuff going on in DeFi. So I'm super bullish. I am absolutely pumped and bullish right now. So it's been a good week, man. It's been a very, very nice week. How about you?
Yeah, it's been good over here too. I would equate this week with all the news that pops up. It's like you plant your vegetable garden, you till the soil, you look outside for 3 days, there's nothing there, and then you look out the window and then kaboom, there's a whole lot to talk about. So yeah, it's, my gosh, it's everywhere.
It's crazy.
What is the overall market? Let's see. Let me see if I can
it's looking it's a bit pants today. I think Ethereum's down like 5%. Bitcoin's down.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit pants today, but certain protocols don't care about all that. So it's quite rare that you can sort of detach from that. Normally everything is sucked down with it, but I think some of the guys watching will know what we're talking about here.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that pretty much our narrative and the way everything is going right now is our live streams have pretty much evolved into what is paying right now, even in a bear market. So
Yeah,
that is unbelievable. Let's see if the screen will pull up right. Here we go. Oh, what is this? Oh, no, that's a secret.
Oh, did you just flash something? Yeah.
I think I just let the cat out of the bag. Let me
Interesting.
Yeah, don't you guys dare go screenshot that either. Let's see.
I'm gonna.
Good. Here we go. Let's dive right in, sir. So let's start with Bitcoin dominance, shall we? Let's see. Oh wow. So there's the summer of last year. It's dropped way off. 66%.
Yeah, we're down
to 58.
Yeah. I mean, the token price is down basically 50%. You know, it's one of those things. To me, this seems like a serious accumulation zone. I mean, have you ever looked at the Bitcoin rainbow chart before?
That's
an interesting one. If you want to zoom out and get a clear head, because it's so easy to get bogged down with the day-to-day sort of 5% up, 5% down. Yeah, look it up. I think there's a few different sites you can look at it on, but it will give you roughly the same thing. You look Bitcoin rainbow chart, and it's for people that want to zoom out a little bit and get some 30,000 foot clarity on things.
Oh, here we go. Live. Hopefully this is it.
Yeah, that looks about right. Now, if you can zoom in a bit there, I'm actually going to bring up my stream bigger on my screen as well, so I can see it a bit clearer. But look at where we are right now, and look at what tends to happen after we dip into that zone. So even before, so we see we've had the halving, and we've come down, and we're in that. If you look at the top there, it will give you the key. And we're basically in what they call a fire sale. I don't think it's in Bitcoin is dead yet. I think, no, are we? No, we've been Bitcoin is dead.
Yeah, we're now back in basically a fire sale.
Fire sale, right? So if you come up to, I mean, this is what I will probably be using as a take profit guide You know, not just this, of course, but
Oh, I see. So you slide this down. So let's go
yeah.
down to March 26.
And we've never really gone into the orange zone. I mean, can you see what's happened in previous cycles where it's gone up into the red and sort of peaked up there? I mean, I would consider taking some profit. Some of it I'm just going to leave in cold storage, you know, for however many years. But
Yeah.
there is a period of time, if it hits up in that orange area, where I would probably start to take some profits.
Yeah, $439,000. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would think so.
there you go. Exactly. So this is a really good chart if you just want to have a visual reference of where we are in the scheme of this sort of overall uptrend of Bitcoin since its inception. So it will show you all the way back there to sort of
so they
2012.
said by the summer they think it's gonna, let's see, so let's get somewhere in the summer. Here's mid-July. Bitcoin is dead at 78, basically a fire sale at 104, a buy at 139,000, accumulated 189, still cheap at 260, and hodl at 358. Is this a bubble at 494?
Yeah, right.
Sell at 902,000. Gee, let me think.
Yeah. Okay, so I think this is a really cool tool. I'm not saying you should base your entire, you know, swing trades or any trades on it. I'm just saying it's a really nice tool if you haven't heard of it before. Because I thought I don't think a lot of people have heard of it. Some of you guys might have done. Also, if you're in the chat, guys, let us know you're here, because we want to hear from you. We want to chat with you tonight. We want to hang out with you tonight.
Yeah,
There's
we're gonna
cool stuff to talk about.
We're definitely gonna glaze through projects, but if there's some nuances in those projects that you want us to check out, let us know.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
got 5 to 7 projects we're gonna go through tonight, pretty much. So
yeah. Is Richie jumping on? Have you heard from Richie?
He's en route right now. Richie's going to be coming on here with us. I think he was at his bar and had to take care of some business or something. But
no problem.
Yeah,
we got the party started anyway. So
good. Yeah. But here's the total crypto market cap today, man. With that includes Bitcoin. So it's over the last 24 hours, it's up. Goldman Sachs said crypto may have bottomed. So let's see. We got Blue Chip on here.
Yay, Blue Chip.
How's
it going, brother?
The G Blue man himself, Aaron, on here. And then we got Brett, the meme coin monster Hartman, on here. Goldman Sachs said crypto may have bottomed. And Aaron knows the theme of the hour, tremendous. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, if you're tuning into the live late, I gave you a flash earlier of something that's coming to show you proof that it's coming. But you'll see more later on with that. So
as just referring to Brett Hartman's, I love that name. I want to know if that's Brett Hartman's real name or if it's based on Brett the Hitman Hart. I'd love to know that, because either way, it's an awesome name. So if you're a wrestling fan like me and Peter are, then you'll know exactly what we're talking about. But yeah, I think like we just looked at on the rainbow chart there, Bitcoin is in the fire sale historically. Not to say that some black swan can't happen at any time.
That's his real name, Millionz.
Oh, that is just the dopest name ever. Then that is just like the dopest name ever.
We'll have to get a 5-second clip for him next week. We'll call it the Brett clip.
Yes, I love it. I was never sure actually about is that his real name? Is it just a really cool name, or is he a wrestling fan like us? I don't know. That's freaking awesome. But if you look at the rainbow chart, it will tell you that we've got bottom vibes going on big time. You know, Bitcoin is the sun, everything else is the stars and planets that circulate around it. That's the energy. So if this thing is in fire sale historically, then and like we were talking about the last couple of weeks with the whole blood moon thing, we've had the last blood moon on March the 3rd, and haven't got one now to the 1st of January 2030. And that tends to be where we have the breathing room to really go up. Again, sounds woo-woo, but look at the charts, look at the history, and perhaps you'll start to change your mind a little bit on that one. So for me, yes, we could go lower. I think we would definitely have a bit of a relief rally first before we come down again, but it doesn't necessarily mean we have to come lower than we are now. So I've got no issue DCA in Ethereum right now. I'm putting quite a bit into Ethereum right now because I felt like I've been underexposed to that for some time. So buying some Bitcoin again for the first time in a long time. So I've got no issue accumulating in these zones. If it goes another 10, 20% lower, who cares? Who cares? I believe the upside is way, way bigger. I think it's the kind of risk percentage I'm willing to take. So that's just, just to touch on Brett Hartman's comment there.
Yeah. So yeah, cool. So let's see. So here's the total crypto market cap. Now here it is without Bitcoin. So we've been holding since February the 3rd. We're really consolidating. Looks like hopefully we'll start going back up. That'd be nice. And then, I mean, you guys don't want to see these boring charts. You want to hear what's getting paid, baby. You want to know about what's paying.
How are we getting paid in a bear phase? That is that's the secret sauce right there. That's the secret sauce.
Let's start off with the bear in the room, shall we? I'm talking. This is the talk of the town right now, isn't it?
Oh, is it just? Actually, funnily enough, I recorded 3 videos today. I'm trying to get ahead of myself because I've got a really busy weekend coming up.
Right.
So one of them, I haven't edited it yet, but I'll probably get it out over the weekend. It's Blue Protocol. I touch on depth, but I did do a bigger depth video, I think a couple of days ago. So I did touch on depth, but I've kind of gone back in to talk about Blue because we mustn't forget about Blue Protocol because that's been an absolute printer throughout this whole, this whole up and down choppy market.
Yeah.
So I think it's something that we have to talk about. Look at that price, 10.59 on G Blue. Wow.
Let me pull this up real quick.
It's a thing of absolute beauty.
So here is, and the G Blue that we're talking about is on abstract. This is a absolutely beautiful chart that when you come on here and you start basically down here, if you would have bought in at 633, you would already be up 67.59%, give or take.
And that's without the auto compounding.
That's correct.
At 0.9% a day.
So yeah. I didn't even think about the auto compound. But
we forget, right? We forget about the auto compounding. I know Aaron was saying recently that it's going to gradually just cascade down to 0.6% a day over the next 3 months, which I think is amazing because it's obviously going to reduce the inflation of the token, and depth is burning G Blue in the sacrifices and stuff like that. So it's going to give it that room to sort of reduce circulating supply. I think it's a great move personally, and we don't need necessarily to rely on token inflation anymore for yield because we've got real yield coming in on Arborium.
Yeah,
and you read my mind. You've gone straight to it. So and
you and I always have the conversations of when you get into a protocol, and people always ask, where is the money coming from? And it's just, like between G Blue, SUI Dex, and some of these others that we're going to talk about tonight, when it's a fee-oriented economy, that is something that you can plan from, and you can then start to strategize. Like, you remember a couple of days ago, we were talking about, all right, we've got our G Blue positions. Depth is out now. We can think about how do we incorporate all this together. And then it becomes this ginormous flywheel which you and I actually both did. I mean, we're only one tier apart on the NFTs, and it's been absolutely great for both of us. I mean, right?
Yeah, 100%. So actually, in the video I just recorded, I sort of go into. I've got sort of two. Well, I had two equal accounts, so I split up my positions over two accounts, just for general security, really, more than anything else. But I decided to liquidate some of my LP to put it into depth. So when I got in on the pre-sale day, and I'm not going to go over the story again because it's you've all heard it before, and I don't want to talk about it because it upsets me. But I got in at, yeah, I think as of today's price, it was a great price, right? So that's what you have to look at. But when I decided to liquidate my part of my LP, I think I got in at 29 cent to do a big NFT upgrade. So far, it's panned out very, very well. So what I'm doing now, and I think you're doing the same, Peter, is we're taking some of the profits from depth, which is paying out obviously incredibly well, and we're buying back in to our G Blue positions, which is also helping G Blue because it's pushing more volume onto G Blue and buy pressure onto G Blue. And obviously, we're rebuilding our LP positions. So in the next sort of, I would say probably 30 days, the likelihood is we're going to have a fully restored LP position and we're going to have depth paying out as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, that's a great move. I know you went in harder on the upgrade. I upgraded one tier. I think you upgraded two. So you've
I went all the way to Abyssal.
To Abyssal. So I'm on Bathial right now, which is paying $100 a day. So it's not chump change. So and your tier Abyssal must be on 200 a day pretty much.
Yeah, it's what's it paying right now? It's at $195.93 a day. Let's just call it 200.
Let's call it 200. Yeah. I mean, it was earlier, right? So 54 cent. We're touching on that sort of a previous all-time high type of area there. And if
we've got Brett Hart in the room, we're going to call it 200.
Let's call it 200. I think it'd be rude not to.
Yes.
But we are up in that territory now where if we can break through that, we're going again into price discovery. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, let's take a peek at depth, shall we?
I heard earlier on actually a tweet. I think it's like $250,000 worth of depth has now been burned, and that's in 2 weeks.
We can actually pull that up on the dashboard now.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah. It went into price discovery, and it's only ticked down a hair. Here's what's so interesting about depth and G Blue coinciding together. You know, the typical notion of, okay, it's gonna pump and then it's gonna dump. And I hear people say that stuff a lot. And you know what? On a lot of this, you kind of understand where they're coming from on something like this because of just past history of crypto. But it's interesting when you watch this, because this right here, there was actually some of the, I believe, and Brett, I know you were watching this, some of the liquid positions sold off here. But what that did is people that are realizing that, hey, if I go here and start to upgrade, I'm going to get more depth here. They are actually, like, you remember how when we were talking, we said, man, if you just slam it all in at one time, right? Like you did, like both of us did, we could say we'll get it back quick. So I mean, and now there's a lot of people that have claimed a lot of depth and sold it, but sold it into G Blue. And if you're holding both, you're really shaking, like you're shaking one hand to benefit the other.
Yeah, holding both is the secret sauce, in my opinion. Not financial advice, obviously. Do I look like
it's what's worked for us personally?
Yeah, it's what's worked for us personally, exactly. And everything is a gamble in crypto because we don't know what the price is going to be from one day to the next. We don't know. But what we do is we invest in teams, we invest in builders, we invest in people that aren't going to disappear tomorrow. They're going to be here, they're going to be working no matter what. And can definitely say that about Aaron and the team. They have been relentless in their output, and I will support that all the way, 100%. So we're investing in teams. This is, you could say it's like venture capital, because we are looking at the team. We're looking at their, what have they done in the past? What's the likelihood of success this time? And looking at the white papers and stuff. And we're saying we're going to take a gamble on that, because everything is a gamble in investments, everything. So you can just have to do your own due diligence and decide if it's something you want to go into. We decided to pretty much follow the same game plan, and so far it's paying off, and I hope it continues to pay off, because it's working out really nicely. And I think it's nice that we're giving G Blue a proper shout out tonight, because it's we mustn't forget that is like the cornerstone, and it set a beautiful foundation before depth was launched. So I don't think you can launch on weak foundations, and G Blue has been fantastic now for some months. So yeah, big shout out to Aaron and the team. I love to give credit where it's due. It's been great to be part of the journey.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. So here's the holders for it. And some of these, there's some that have bigger positions, but they haven't moved, and it's only a few. And you know what? Quite frankly, on this, say if some of these bigger positions, there's only 3 or 4 of them, and then it tapers off very quickly down to like 6,000 on some of this. So, and I mean, if those sold, I'd be willing to bet you. Now, the part that fascinated me about this, especially with the way it works with G Blue, is the way the tokenomics were designed. And that's one thing that I can tell you about this is when a builder has a project, might do another project, whatever, it is and when you can see how, again, it just goes back to, this is really and truly an ebb and flow type system, because say a big position in depth sells. Well, guess what? I'm going to soak that up, because that is me saving up for the next tier, because I know what the next tier has in store, and I'm planning for that at a cheaper value.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
100%. I think once I've restored my LP position, I'm probably going to be looking at upgrading again at some point in the future. And like you said, if there was to be a larger sell off, then I'm just going to upgrade my tier even sooner.
Yeah,
it's just a matter. It's just a simple fact that if there is a big drop in value, then I'm going to definitely soak up the offer.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like in this, you think to yourself, okay, someone sells liquid tokens. What can somebody do with it? Well, somebody theoretically could sell it, but why would you sell it when you know that it's only going to help you to upgrade your NFT? So like right now, talking about time, 3438.28. So that's my net position. And let's go up here to the daily rate on this. So let's divide it by 195.9025. So in 17 days, I'll be back to where I have all my money back into my G Blue account, and then my LP is restored back to the original amount that I had in there. And then I'm still working on this, which actually what I'm going to do is, because this is something I didn't tell you the other day, what I actually am planning on doing is on here where the, so depth is about 2 weeks old, right? Yes.
Yeah, just over 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah. So let's see, Aaron, how old is depth? Put it in the comments, please, sir. Let's see. So depth is 20. Wow, it's almost 3 weeks old. Doesn't seem like it's been that long.
Oh, wow. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. So if you go back 3 weeks on this,
Oh, wait a minute. Was it the pre-sale that was 3 weeks ago?
Well, it says the chart is 3 weeks old.
Right. Okay. Okay. I've lost a week somewhere then. That's what happens in Mexico. You just you just lose a week sometimes every now and then. It's fine.
Oh,
Hey.
look who's here. He's muted. Richie, your broken microphone is you're using that. Oh.
Oh, he's got the yeah.
But on this, what date was 3 weeks ago? Oh goodness. Let's see. Let's start here. Let's go back 3 weeks. There it is. 21 days. So what do you think on that? So yeah, so I mean, technically, if you went somewhere in here, so G Blue has gained almost $3 since depth opened.
It's a thing of beauty. It's that continuous loop basically playing into the hands of each other. It's a wonderful thing.
So I had
I was going to say the sacrifices make such a massive difference to the output of the NFT.
Yeah,
it's just irresistible. You have to burn G. It's like I must do it. I'm going to burn it. I'm going to burn the hell out of it. And it's superb. It's like we were saying earlier, the tokenomics of depth and the way the ecosystem's designed. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So see, like on this, when I get to net zero, I would need to go another $3,000 in to really get the quantity of tokens back that I had before, theoretically on something like that. So that's kind of my arborist math on that. God help it. But you've actually been able to use your depth for a lot of things, and which is good, and that's a good strategy as well.
Yeah, I mean, as I said before, I'm taking a portion every day and putting it back into the LP position, 100%. That's a given. I always take a little bit of profit, and sometimes I would take a portion of it and just diversify a little bit. Maybe buy some Ethereum, sit on some Ethereum, build up some Ethereum. I'm going to go into some other sort of yield farming strategies, stuff like that with that. But it just gives you the ability to just keep on pumping the ecosystem, and yeah, it's been great. It's been a great. I thought it was 2 weeks, but apparently it's 3 weeks. It's been superb.
So what I did, I've been taking advantage of these bond markets that he puts out. Have you seen this on the swap page?
Yeah, I have seen it. I've not done anything with it yet, though.
Yeah. So what you got to do, guys, if you're working on building up your NFT, you go to view bonds. And if you go over here, like right now, depth in the bond market is at a 3.52% discount from what's in the open market.
Right. So the thing with that is you just have to wait. Is it 2 or 3 days until you can get access to it? But
it is actually 2 days.
2 days.
2 days. And something that's interesting is there's a person that I was talking to that's wanting to do a second wallet, but what they said is they're actually using the bond market, and there's there's a sell tax and a transfer tax, but on this, what's interesting is there's no transfer of the unredeemed token. There's no tax on that. Right. So they're sending that over to the other wallet.
Mm-hmm.
If I was actually going to go on vacation and be away from the internet talking about G Blue, I would actually, I don't know where to find it, but the auto compound vault, I would actually put it in there for a week and let it just compound the ABX rewards.
Yeah.
And that's easy to do too. You just simply unstake it and put it in the auto compound vault.
Yeah, it's super straightforward. It's just those ABX rewards are constantly coming in every single day. The depth rewards are coming in every single day. It's nice. It's nice to be able to sort of complement each protocol. It's many options, so many strategies, so many options, and the fact that with depth you can get them for free as well. So I think there's been like almost 9,000 minted now of the vaults, and
let's see. There's
I know a lot of people would have minted the free one because obviously why not? Why not get the free one? It prints out sort of 0.68 depth a day. So why not have it?
8,937 so far.
Wow. So it might even hit 9,000 while we're on stream tonight. But
yeah,
a lot of those people are going to be at the free level. And I think we're out here showing people our accounts. We're not hiding anything. We're showing people some of the phenomenal returns on this thing. And people are going to want to look at, like they already are. They're going to want to upgrade. They're not going to want to be on that free tier forever because you're not going to 0.68 depth. If depth was $100 a piece, which I hope it goes to, but you're not going to get much out of that in the long run. But I think it's a great way to get eyes on it. This is obviously working because 9,000 NFTs in what, 2 or 3 weeks. It's insane. Insane. And people talk about Abstract being a small chain, or should they have done that? Well, they're dominating Abstract right now. They're dominating, and there are eyes all over this thing. So every single person that downloads that mints a free NFT is a future customer in terms of for the protocol. They're a future buyer of the depth token. Even if a certain percentage of them do it, it's going to be the way. So it's what a start. What an insane start it's been. So anything else coming through in the chat? I'm just trying to
let's see. Yeah, there's quite a bit. Let's see.
Let's go for the chat.
So Brett recently started accumulating Monad. I've never dealt with Monad. What about you?
I've heard of Monad. I know that there's some decent yield farming positions available with Monad, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know much about it, but I have heard of it. I haven't got any positions of it, myself, but I have heard a few people talking about Monad, especially who are doing some yield farming and stuff like that. So, but I'm gonna. It's on my list of things to look into. My list is getting longer by the day, but I'll check that one out properly.
Let's see.
I've heard people get some good returns in yield farming with it. So
G-Blue, ETH, LP, and the vaults is a great way to stack both and profit when the pump comes. So if you guys have not got into G-Blue yet, this when you stake it in the LP on a boring, it pays in their native token called ABX. And what happens is on ABX, you can swap it for Ethereum, but if you put it in this auto compound vault, it autos, I think it's 3 times a day, 4 times a day, and it auto compounds it into G-Blue, which is good if you just want to have a hands-off approach to it, which a lot of people do, and that's fine. So that's here's one of your people, long time.
West Side. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Good to hear from you. Love you long time, as always.
So we're about to do a game real quick. There's Richie again. So we're about to do a game. Hello, Richie.
Is it working?
Yes.
Yeah, I had to put it on a spoon, but now it's working. All right.
You're doing a little bit of baking while you're on the stream.
A little bit of cooking. I've been cooking. Yeah, carry on. I'm just setting up the stream, Peter. So carry on with your shill.
So, guys, we're about to set up a. It's called SUI FOMO, and it's going to be an entry fee of 500 tree, and we're going to run it for 1 hour. And during the stream, basically, when the timer counts down to 0, the last man who has put 500 tree into the pot wins the whole thing. And what we're going to do is we're also going to put a lucky draw that one lucky person in the ticket count will get 5% of the final pool as well. So get your tickets ready. And we're going to set it. We're going to burn a little tree as well. We're going to put it at 2%. It's going to be sent to the burn wallet because we like to burn, baby, burn. Just not a forest fire, just a fire pit.
Yeah,
and
controlled fire.
Yes. So here we go. We're going to start this right now. All right.
13%,
I'm going to
13% of the total tree, right? Has been burned so far.
Yes. So I'm going to share this in the link. There we go. So you guys get in there, and I'm gonna put this in the Telegram as well, real quick.
SUI.com. That's where you are, right? Yeah, you were showing me this earlier, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
And they have a token as well, right?
Yeah, and victory tokens added on there as well.
Nice. Gambling, man. It's the bear market. Everyone gambles.
That's right.
That's what you got to do.
But on this, guys, hop in there. Let's see. Let me share this in Telegram.
See, there's 1 hour.
Yeah, and every time there's a purchase, it adds more time to the clock.
Okay. And what's the minimum?
500 tree.
I'm gonna try.
So it's the last person that enters that wins. Is that right?
That's correct. Right? And every 500 tree that's put in for the raffle is added to the prize pool.
Right. And every time trees used, it gets burned.
Every time a transaction happens, it's going to burn. I think it's 2% of the transaction, something like that.
Wow. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading on Telegram or X that trees like crossed like 13% of the total supply has been burned.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see, we crossed let me find it.
There's like 900 million left, is that right? Like 900 million.
No, we're down to 870 million. Let me find it. I just posted it. Let's see here.
Even burning. 13%.
Right. Yeah, look at that. Tremendous.
Can you hear that, by the way? There's like mass construction going on across the road.
They've got the guys. Can't hear nothing.
They got the guy's window out. There's some guy hanging off the side of the roof. There's a ladder all the way up to like the 6th floor. Like honestly, in China, right? When they do like, oh, I'm gonna maybe redecorate. Like they rip the entire thing out, like everything. They just rip everything out, right? And they're like, fuck it, we'll just make brand new. Like there's no like mild construction. It's all or nothing. It's funny, man. So they're just screaming at each other. No, not a yellow hat in sight either. No hard hats. Guy hanging on a piece of rope out the window.
With flip-flops, right?
Yeah, no flip-flops. He's got boots on. It's all right. But
it's a pair of Havaianas.
Yeah. It sounds like, what's that? You know, like destruction therapy? Destruction therapy where like people go in a room with like TVs and vases and just smash everything. It sounds like that's what's going on. Yeah, it sounds like that, to be honest. Like they're just going crazy. Sorry, what were you saying?
It's all right. No, there's 869 million, just over 869 million tree left in circulation. We've got 13.10% either locked, burned, or taken out of circulation for at least 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Richie, here's an important question. Is it bamboo scaffolding?
No, there's no scaffolding. They have a massive ladder and rope. Like they've really gone
God.
cowboy on this. But usually here it's solid steel scaffolding, or I don't know what scaffolding's made out of actually. But if I was a scaffolding YouTuber, I'd know. But but
Yes.
to be honest, it always amazes me here the amount of people and the size of the building that goes on here. It's just on scale is insane. Especially because I'm from like Scotland. In Scotland, like it takes us like 7 years to make one building. Here they'll do it in 3 days. It's incredible, like how fast they are here.
It's a little bit like
Wow.
Mexico, actually. Yeah, they'll work around the clock. They'll get it done, and it's like, yeah, it's real swift. I don't think there's as many regulations here, and probably the same way you are.
Yeah, the reason I've got a spoon, Brett, is because I have my nice mic. This is my nice mic, right? But if you're ever going to think about buying a mic, right? So this is the Shure, what's it, the M7 or something? So
Yeah.
this is a really good mic. But the problem is it has two plugins, right? So wait, I got half the things arrived. So what happens is it plugs into the USB-C, but because it's such a small little plug-in, I've had it for about 1.5 years, and I guess sometimes the mic moves around, so it just basically broke. So I took it apart. Then I realized that it was broke. I put it back together. It still isn't fixed. So I've just got to get a new one, basically. Which is annoying.
Huh.
But
Well,
that's life.
Is that a DJI mic on the spoon?
That is a Rode Wireless Go on a spoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty good as well.
They are. You can
man.
you can buy like professional mic stands, but I prefer a spoon.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's the bear market, right?
Exactly.
spoon.
So okay, so what were you guys chatting about before? So we have tree. I just went into FOMO. I think I put 500 tree in, or was
Yes,
trying
you
to.
did, and it burned
Yeah.
10 tree.
Nice. Yeah, I used to play this game on
Richie-
Pulse Chain actually.
Really?
It used to be so like a common contract. I think it's public actually, but it would be on SUI, so you'd have to remake it for SUI. But
Nice.
the one I played was with Pulse Drip was the.
I remember Pulse Drip, yeah.
Yeah, they had like a FOMO as well.
Nice.
Which is pretty good. They had an affiliate system on it as well, though, which was made it quite viral.
Wow. What we did, Richie, we started talking about Bitcoin dominance, and went into the Bitcoin rainbow chart, just how oversold Bitcoin is for the year. And we were talking about the bottom being in, and then we kind of transitioned into talking about projects in a bear market that are paying quite nicely, and then we went straight into G Blue in depth.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the one big new printer that I'm in. Yeah, fuck's sake, Bitcoin dumped again. I'm just looking at it, 68.
Yeah,
We were supposed to go to 80. That was the whole idea for March.
Right. Let's
Yeah, we
see.
only, what did we get? 76 top and then dump all the way. So basically, if it didn't do it in March, we're not doing it in April. So we're going to go lower. Is my thesis. So even though it might be oversold, I think it can go much lower, unfortunately. But we'll see.
Yeah,
I might be
the
wrong.
common the common low talk is somewhere right down in here between like 45 and 55.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
would make sense, on
Yeah.
a support sort of thing. But yeah.
Yeah,
But I
somewhere
mean,
It'll
right in there.
but it'll happen so slowly and then suddenly all at once, as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, the market makers, they know how to drain a market before a retail know.
Yeah.
They're very good at doing that. Very good. It's what they've done time and time over. So it's it's one of those things. But as we were saying earlier on, I don't mind accumulating some Ethereum and Bitcoin at these levels, because if it does drop another 20%, you know, I feel like the upside is way more. It's a risk I'm willing to take. So that's why DCA is so powerful. You know, you could put, if you had 1,000 to put in, you could put it all in today, and probably in the long run do pretty well with it. But you know, if you're putting in a little bit of that each day or each week, you can sometimes get the best average price. So it's a simple strategy, but it kind of works.
For sure. I wouldn't say ETH though. I mean, I'm kind of, I DCA'd ETH all the way from 2022 to 2026, basically, all the way down and all the way to basically nowhere.
Yeah.
What, like it never really
right
went
here.
anywhere.
ADCA right here.
No, like 2022 after the dump, so it went down to quite low. I think like 1,000 or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it went from
1,047, 879. Wow.
Yeah, but I was still DCing when it was kind of getting up to like 3, because I thought it was going to go to 8 was my target for it, but it never got there. It didn't even. It barely got higher than the last cycle. So there's something really wrong with ETH. I guess it was all the layer 2s, right? Taking attention from it. All these new coins.
Possibly. Yeah, I've never been a big ETH guy. I've accumulated a little bit on the dumps of over the last sort of few months. I've always been more of a Bitcoin guy really than ETH, but I've got a bit of exposure now, so we'll see how that plays out.
I guess it has been kind of stable. Not massively. I mean, look at that chart. What's that, like 5,000? When was that 5,000 high?
That was
2025,
August 24th of last year.
Yeah.
You can see where AJ created DexFi, man. Down.
Yeah. Good timing.
Right. Right.
You can only do what you can do. No one's got a crystal ball, you know. It's like one of those things.
Hell, this is the one that I still look at and go, man, to have a crystal ball, that right there.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll quote Richie. Jesus H. Christ.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but I mean, we can't go much lower, but we could. That's the thing. Like, I don't think like, because the bear market has to rip all hope from your soul, right? You need to be in a point holding the coins that you've chosen to hold and be like, oh my God, like I'm definitely like, I think this might actually be a scam. I think that like everyone's just going to give up on this. This is just not, I've been wasting my time for the past, years. I've been doing this. Can't believe it. Like, how do I tell my wife? Like all these things go through people's heads at the bottom of the bear market. And then of course it gets better because it will stay at the bottom for a while, then start going up.
Yeah.
But we haven't reached that point yet. Absolute complete collapse is what needs to happen. So we'll see when it does happen. It will be we'll know about it. We'll know.
Yeah. But on a better note, this bad boy right here, G Blue, has been an absolute printer. Ever since it launched. It's been nice to be in it. Richie, what we were talking about on the how it used to be 1.7%, now it's 0.9. He's gonna chop it all the way down to slowly to, what do you say, 0.5%, Millions?
0.6.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Over 3 months. It's going to do it over 3 months. So basically it's going to be 0.1 per epochs. There's like 6 epochs a day, so it's going to be 0.1 of those a day.
Okay,
which is
really
still insane,
good.
which is still great. But obviously, it takes some of the pressure off the inflation and allows depth to burn G Blue, as well. And we're not relying on this, this anymore, because we've got real yield coming in from Arborium. So it's I think it's a nice balance.
Yeah, like to be honest, sometimes I forget that G Blue even compounds.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always in an LP, and it's kind of hard to track an LP when it's compounding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then I guess also it's actually compounding on Binance Smart Chain, not on Abstract, because then when you unwrap it on Binance Smart Chain, then you see the compound effect.
Yeah,
because on here, index is like if you one G blue is 43 blue. Yeah, so that's how many you'd have. So
Did they call the raffle for the lottery for the depth?
yeah, you won $100.
Did I? Cool. Where do you see that?
Should be in your wallet, or else you got to go. It should have landed in your wallet, or you should be able to claim it easy.
Okay.
Yeah, Aaron said they've all been sent out. All the prizes have been sent out. So yeah, if you're a winner, you'll have it in your wallet, whichever one was linked, I suppose, to the TG bot.
Nice.
So
check.
you abyssal
Confirm.
man, you.
Yeah, I got $100. Nice. Very good.
Yeah, you two are in the Abyssal Club now.
Yeah, I spanked a load of I sold half my G Blue actually yesterday because I was like, since Peter told me last week, I've been waiting all week. Like, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? And I just kind of thought, I just got impatient. I was like, well, if I don't do it now, I'm going to wait too long.
Yeah, then you'll really regret it.
You might as well be earning. You might as well be making
exactly.
it,
Because it's like it's almost doubled the earning as well,
Mhm.
which is pretty good.
Richie, because see, like, check it out, man. I'm now under 3,500 left to play it back to zero, and at the current price that it is, it's about 17 days, and I'm canceled back out.
That's pretty good. That's fast.
Yeah,
That's rapido. Muy
Yeah,
rapido.
like so comparison there. Like I'm almost at the same position as you, but my net positive is 5,000 because I've had 2 weeks of not being in the lower tier. So actually, by spending more, of course, you're making more, but on a larger scale, I guess, is what you're getting out of it.
right.
Like, it's very well set up. The way it works.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm getting FOMO now. You two are in the Abyssal Club. I'm getting FOMO now.
Come on, big boy.
It's nice down there.
Yeah.
Do you hear the music, Richie?
You got the music, right?
Yeah,
I can hear the music. Yeah. The tiny violin.
Yeah.
Spoon
That's right here.
violin.
He's down there right now calling up little blue depth tokens everywhere because
Nice.
he's a good dev.
I think I'll be joining you guys soon.
Oh, Richie, this is a question I asked Aaron about the other day. This right here, the +3, +8, +15, he is tweaking this in some way, shape, or form. If you're completely, I don't remember what he said, but he's doing some kind of a tweak to this to make it even better.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Now, what that was, I don't remember because that was the other day. But yeah.
Things move fast.
Yeah. Did you max sacrifice?
No, yeah, I've got to burn some more G Blue, but I don't want to burn any more of my G Blue, which means I need to buy more G Blue to do it, which is kind of the point of the whole protocol, right?
Yeah.
So I was looking at G Blue and like, oh well, now it's about like watching when it dips essentially. So waiting for a nice dip in the G Blue price, which is so G Blue is like it's not as volatile as depth, but it is moving, of course, in the same pattern with it. But the trend is up. So it's gone 4.6 floor to $10 now. So it
would almost seem like you would have to make the play when Ethereum dips. So that's almost
might be the plan.
Because if you go full G Blue sacrifice, it's $192 a day.
Yeah. Well, I've got $100 I just got from the raffle thing, so I'll spend that on G Blue.
Okay.
And then use the AB. I don't want to burn the G Blue I have earning though. That's the thing. So it's just forcing me to buy more. That's the thing. Very smart, Aaron.
Yeah.
He's a smart man.
Yeah, we're at 53 cents right now. Wow. I was telling Millionz the other day, I would have loved for it to hold 30 cents. It's way above that.
Yeah. Yeah, I need 65 G blue to sacrifice everything.
Jeez, that's how
It's a lot of G
much?
blue. Yeah. What's that?
65?
65?
Wow. $650. Well, over.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's not a cheap game. I mean, this what I quite like about it though. So but then I can burn like 7 G blue and get a 24.
Yeah.
24 more depth a day.
The thing is, I mean, obviously at these prices, yeah, it's $650 to do it, but you're making $200 a day.
Yeah,
so it's like
exactly.
It's like, yeah, I mean that's like what, 1,400 a week.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that work a lot of hours for that.
If only we could have got these prices like on launch much cheaper, Millions.
Yeah, mate. Honestly, I still have.
Ooh, salt in the wound. Ooh.
I was trying not to talk about that tonight. I thought, you know, I'm gonna have a night off.
Yeah.
No. Unfortunately,
But it's been a crazy week actually. Like, we were talking about like depth, like last week when there were like 400 people in it or something, and then in 1 week it's gone from 400 to how many now?
Oh, it's 8,951.
9,000 pretty much.
That's crazy.
9,000 is wild. That is crazy.
Look how much depth has been burned. 664,590.
Wow. What's the value on that?
Huh?
600,000 depth.
So it's 185k.
185k, yeah. Just over it.
Wow.
And see, the emissions is only 59.43k. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
And see, that's the thing.
There aren't many people at or even Bayhill level. I think there's only about 15 in there. But I mean, when you go to Abyssal, there's got to be only a handful of people in those areas. 16
people.
Yeah.
1 Hadal and 1 trench, and then nothing more. Oh, trench is the last level, huh? Yeah. So one at the last level.
How the hell do y'all say it? I say Bath y'all. Bath y'all is 19, and then Richie, we're one of we're 2 of 16 in Abyssal.
The statistic I'm actually watching the most though is the ones in shallows, right? So you have 8,568 free mints. Well, some people paid, but a lot of them are free, right? Which is 95.7% of the supply of the vaults, right? So this has to convert into reef at some point, right? Some of these people, because of course a lot of these are airdrop hunters. They're looking for the abstract airdrop, which might come in the future through their wallet. So because they're set up and getting XP for minting a depth soul. And the other metric that you need to be watching is holders, right? Because if we have 8,500 people with a vault, that means there are 8,500 wallets are earning depth token, right? And you can kind of then see how many of them are going to convert. So if we can get 5% of them converting into the next phase, that means 5% of them are going to spend the money to actually go into the protocol, right? And of course, a lot of them might not even be claiming, because they're just airdrop hunting, right? Maybe they don't understand the protocol. They just clicked a button because it was part of the airdrop campaign. So if you go to holders, which is interesting, the total holders on depth isn't 8,000. It is 1,800 people, right? Which is still amazing on abstract, right? There's a lot of holders for any chain right now in the bear market for a young token. So it means there's more than 5,000 people who have joined the airdrop campaign so far who have not engaged with the platform, right? Which is great, because it means that we might be looking at 8,500 people and saying, oh, but only 200 have moved into Reef so far, right? But that's not actually 8,500 then. It's maybe 1,000 people have actually used the platform and then thought about moving in. There's still a bunch of people who have signed up to get the NFT who haven't actually checked out what's going on yet. And it keeps going up, man. Like, it's only 7 days as well. And there's a 7-day bucket on the earnings as well. So if a lot of these airdrop hunters don't do anything for 7 days after minting their NFT, then their rewards stop, right? So they need to be active. They need to be paying attention. So it's I mean, they could also be holders who just earn the token and sell it all, and then they wouldn't be classed as a holder. That might also be, if you go to like the last page in holders, but they're still holding, yeah, one token is still tracked.
Are you in the depth holders right now?
Yeah, on AppScan.
You went to the
But
last page?
they only show up to 1,000 holders on Abstract Scan though, so you don't see the.
Yeah,
could probably export it.
1,895 total. Wow.
Yeah. So these are the key metrics to watch, right? Definitely, I think, because you just want the more of the ones who got the free mint who are deciding to actually, yeah, I'm going to put a little bit into this. I'm going to buy and burn some depth token. I'm going to buy and burn some GBlue to get more earning. That's the big kicker. That's what we want to see. So more of these going into Reef.
Definitely.
That'll be when, like, then the potential for this to go to market caps are much higher if we start getting even 1,000 of those free mints going into the next stage.
Yeah.
Will be incredible.
Richie, this dip right here, I was talking with somebody the other day, and this was really and truly either people taking profit from the early launch or people just selling off depth token to put it into GBlue or do whatever. And what's really nice to see is it got swallowed right back up.
Yeah. No, it did. Yeah.
Beautiful. Let's have a look at a few of those comments again, Peter. Let's bring a few of those comments up. We've got a few people in the chat tonight. Never tell them about crypto gains or this. That's good financial advice.
Yeah.
Brad would be like home, like, "Hey, wife, so yeah, I bought a rabbit coin, and
get out.
I lost $5,000 at buying a rabbit."
Who hasn't? I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I bought a unicorn fart dust and made $1,000 a day, honey.
We're going out for dinner tonight. Red panty night tonight. Blue chip. You have to reach a low of hiding in your garage to watch crypto.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah. That's the bottom indicator. If you find yourself cowered in your garage watching crypto videos where no one else can hear you, you know we're at the bottom. So that's definitely. I think we should actually make an actual chart on TradingView for that.
Yeah. You'd have the pizza chart, and then you'd have the garage crying in the garage chart.
Let's do it. The boys. Be a hater. I hope you're good, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, man. This is my bullish cup. You can tell I'm bullish when.
That's what I'm talking about.
When this comes out.
Richie, do you have cups like that at your bar?
What are they? Show me the cup. I'm just checking. Oh my god, this tropical. That's nice.
I mean,
I don't have a cup like that.
I can get some sent over to you. I'll get some Millionz branding on it. We can do a deal.
Could sell some. It's a good idea, actually. Millionz cups, tropical cups.
There you go.
You could pina colada in there. You could put pina colada, Mai Tai, Singapore Sling.
It would all work. Yeah. In this cup, everything would taste 10 times better. It would taste, and this is electrolytes. And it might as well just be a mojito. It's just amazing. It just tastes great out of this cup. Yeah, very bullish.
Yeah, today was a pineapple Saturday for us around here. Pretty good.
Pineapple. What happens on Pineapple Saturday?
What's cider.
That? Pineapples. I thought you said Pineapple Saturday. I was like, well,
we could do a pineapple
cider. Pineapple
He's had
cider.
so much he thinks it's Saturday.
Yeah.
Apple cider. Apple cider.
Yeah.
No, you said pineapple cider.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Pineapple cider. I've never had that.
Well, that's intriguing. I've not heard of that. That sounds pretty tropical.
Can we get it into you, Richie? Or will they take it away?
You'd have to get an import license.
Jeez.
More regulations. Boring.
Yeah, exactly. Not going to happen.
Although I've been waiting for a box from the UK for 2 months. It actually arrived from the UK in 3 days. I was like, wow, this is so fast. This is amazing. And it's been in some kind of depot in Zampango, so it's arse end of Mexico City somewhere, in a warehouse for 2 months, and no one is. There's basically nothing I can do about it. So yeah, I'm not going to laugh at import stuff because I'm still waiting. But yeah,
what's in the box? What's
can't
in
tell
the
you that.
box?
I can't tell you that.
See.
Not live. No, it's nothing too interesting. Just stuff from home that I can't get here. Some, I'm from the UK. We like tea. There's certain teas we can't get here. There's tons of stuff like that. And yeah, 2 months. So anyway, I'm sure it'll turn up eventually.
Yeah. So is it pretty hard to get like British stuff in Mexico?
We're in the slightly bougier areas. If I'm honest, we live in a fairly bougie area, so that there are places where you can get some imported stuff quite easily. But there's certain things like that you can't get Yorkshire tea here. If you fancy a cup of Yorkshire tea, you can't get that here. So
Kit Kats, you get Kit Kats.
I've not seen any Kit Kats, if I'm honest. I've seen
Lion bars.
No,
Milky
no
Way.
Lion. No, Milky
Lion
Way's
bars.
Mars bars here, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Mrs. I popped down to the OXO. There's OXOs everywhere, and she was like, "Can you get me a Milky Way? I fancy a Milky Way." I was like, "Yeah, fine." So I picked up a Milky Way, got it home. She ate it. She's like, "It's just a Mars bar, totally different. Nothing like a Milky Way. It's a Mars bar." So, if you ever come to Mexico and you expect to get a Milky Way, good luck.
Do you know what Milky Way is, Peter?
What?
Milky Way.
Chocolate
You know
bar.
what that is? Mars
It's
bar?
chocolate bar.
You got Mars
Yeah.
bars in Texas, right? What's the
Yes.
most famous chocolate from Texas?
I don't know.
Huh. Just the same ones, like Cadbury or
Yeah.
you get Hershey's in America, right?
Hershey's
Yeah,
is big.
there's a lot of so in America it's a fad that there's local chocolatiers. There's a lady that's local, man. She makes it all organic chocolate, man. It is tremendous to say the least.
Oh, that's nice. So what's this we're looking at?
So this is Garden Battles. Got this from the dev about an hour before going on board. This is the interface. I'm looking to do a demo of this weekend, but this is basically you'll connect your NF tree to this, and you'll start on one side. You'll have to have an opponent online on the other side, which will coordinate battles. And then what happens is it'll give you your results on here. So basically, the entry fee is going to be 3 SUI, and the winner will receive 5 SUI, with 1 SUI supporting the Thickquidity token buyback program. So that's how the game is going to help buy back tree token to support and hold the price.
Nice.
This is the game that will come out right after the NF trees mint out.
Very nice.
Yes.
Is this the site that Jade's been helping you to work on, or is he doing the contract?
Yeah, Jade's
Nice.
doing phenomenal work. I'm gonna give you let me stop this, and I'm gonna give you a quick preview of one more thing. Let's see where to go.
I've got my spoon on a stick now. It's a spoon.
It's definitely bear market.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great. So this, Richie, I'm going to show this off for just a second. Let me pull this up here.
It's annoying too. I've got loads of mics, like loads of them, right? But none of them work.
So Richie, I'm gonna show this just for a second. This is the money tree game. This is Arboretum. And
Okay,
this is where we're really going to get deep into the weeds, and I use that term loosely, to where on this is where you can get into it, and there's going to be a dashboard. You're actually going to plant your seeds. Each planting will be an NF tree. So if you want to plant 10 trees, that will require 10 NF trees. And on this, what happens is this is a demo seed, but on this, if you go 10 days without dealing with it, your plant is dead. So that's so that's how that works. But what'll happen is, and this is just a very brief demo on it, so you can water your tree, And then also we're going to have crates that you'll be able to open. So on this is a revival kit. So if you have a dead seed, you can actually buy a kit into it to help to revive the tree. So it's going to have reactionary parts to it, to where you actually have to water this thing and take care of it every day. And each planting cycle is going to be 100 days. So you're going to have it in your garden. If you do more than one, you'll be able to keep up with the lifespan of them down here. There's going to be tools. You're going to have crates down here that you'll be able to buy. We'll have more details on it on the crates. A basic crate's going to be 5 SUI. A pro one's going to be 10. And a mythic crate is going to be 20. It's going to come with a whole bunch of gear in it. And then down here, we're going to have it to where you can sell your NF trees. You can buy from the marketplace. There's going to be a lot that's going to be coming out on this site. But I just wanted to get this out there to show that we are building, and this is not just hearsay. We are definitely trying to roll this bad boy out. But I don't want to say too much to give too much away. We're Jade's doing his thing on the back, and this is what I wanted to show everybody tonight, to show we are definitely rolling along.
Looks great. Looks freaking awesome.
What kind of animations do you have on the different, like, it's all the same tree, or people get different kinds of trees?
What we're gonna do, we just kind of threw this together tonight to show everybody the concept, but we're gonna try like 5 common trees around the world, like an oak. We'll do the tree that you mentioned, the one over in China. We're gonna try to do several of them, and some of them may grow Trump hair. Just a fair warning. So there might be a rare hairy tree.
Cherry blossom might be nice, like flowering trees.
Yes,
these kind of things.
Yes. So there's going to be a cherry blossom. I think there's going to be a bamboo tree, like one of the real big ornamentals that you see growing. I think we're going to have a palm. I think we're going to have a palm and an
oak. Do palm tree.
I think that's what's coming.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, like with Claude Code now, like getting from concept, like, because I think this is quite interesting what's happening at the moment. It's like people with concept, but then they're lacking in the extremely difficult code skills, which take years to master, right? Like, say like 3 or 4 years ago, someone could have a good idea with honest intentions, which is what we're doing, right? Like with Tree, for example, it's an honest project. Like Bobby Gray from Texas would say, honest money, right? But it is. It's like, it's an honest project. It's a developer with a good intention, with ideas. And then now, because of like the leaps that have been made with how you can get your ideas quickly wrapped up, especially with the website, essentially. I mean, code is always going to be a little bit tricky because you need someone who really understands. But your vision of what you want to create and how you want to present it to people can be made so much faster now, which is the best thing.
And see, like on this, I wanted to put some real world into it because I showed this to 2 actual tree company owners. And what's really exciting about this is some of their guys, they were like, wow, that's a game we could really get into. I mean, in the tree world, just this actually has the chance to grow some legs and run with it, no pun intended. But and if this takes off, and there's a couple of other big organizations that are actually interested in contributing more to this. So yeah, and also we've got a 3rd game that we're working on right now that could give some vibes of let's say Mr. Pac-Man from days ago. We're working on that, but it would be a outdoor themed game that you'll be able to find on tree-token.net coming up. But this is what we're working on, and I'm really excited to show this to you guys. And but like down here, cool. Down here, so like you can water, you get growth points, you open your crate. I mean, it's a miracle. Obviously, it's a demo, but yeah, and you'll have all your stats here to show how everything's going along. And like on this, let's open up a pro crate. We got fertilizer, Miracle Grow, and then in the mythic, and then you got basic crate. There's more fertilizer. There's plus 50% grow points for 3 watering. So you can actually really get going in there. and we're gonna have a scoring system on this to show a little bit more about it. But I just wanted to kind of get the overall concept out there to you guys to show what we're doing on this. So it's not a racing game. It's not Fortnite, but it's something that you can definitely get involved with, and it's something that's not just one day in and out. It's something you can stay involved with.
Nice.
So the entry. Oh, sorry, carry on.
No, you go ahead, mate.
I was just wondering. So the entry to this is you buy the NFT and you stake the NFT and you're off, right?
Correct. So
yeah, I was going to ask the same thing basically. So
yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
So basically, to get into this, you buy your NFT, and that way you control one planting. But if you want to earn more, you can buy another NFT and stake that. And that is where down here, that's where you basically plant your seeds. So each NFT will represent a planting that you put in here. So that's how that would work.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then you're earning tree, or you're earning another token, or your NFT is getting more expensive.
Well, that is what we're going to reveal coming up, because if you look up here, there is partner token rewards that we're going to be giving out, and it will be very victorious, shall we say. So
that sounds good.
Yeah. So we are definitely looking forward for this whole ecosystem, or as we like to call it, the Treecosystem, to just support SUI Dex and SUI Farm and just make it even more robust to where we can keep that going. We can pay rewards out to our NFT holders, and they're still, and it gives them even more of something to do with their crypto, their wallet. I mean, that's what people want right now. Hell, they're bored. It's a bear market. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. No, this is nice.
Yeah, like it, man. So
let me show you this.
You want to share your screen, Richie?
Yeah. So like I was saying, like with Claude Code, right? So earlier this is like 4 days of messing around with Claude Code, right? Because I was looking at the SUI Trump website. I was getting kind of annoyed because you can't do anything on the website. You can't like swap. You can't farm. You can't because there's lots you can do with SUI Trump. There's nothing you can do on the website with it. You need to go to other links.
Right.
So start bringing in like basically I was talking to like Claude. I was like, well, I need all the information on this token. I need all the information on SUI Dex. I want to put it all in SUI Trump. And I want to be able to do everything on SUI Trump website, right? So then, and I want to make the website like easy as hell. Like anyone could just look at it and understand. So you like connect here, then you're connected to your wallet. Come down, you see you can buy SUI Trump straight from SUI Dex. That's step one.
And this is SUITrump.com.
This is not live yet because I'm still finishing up. But what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to buy SUI Trump. You're going to be able to buy and zap into SUI Dex, and I'm going to make an auto compounder as well. So you're going to be able to buy and put it in SUI Dex, and it's just going to run, essentially, sell the victory into SUI and SUI Trump, put it back into the LP, put it back into the LP. So,
nice.
There's all these things that like I want to do with the token that I was being held up with the development team, essentially taking too long to do it. So I thought, well, how long does it actually take to figure all this stuff out? Apparently, with AI, it's not rocket science anymore. So this would be like the section where I'll have essentially 3 boxes. One is just buy it. One would be put it into LP, and the other one would be if you want to auto compound, you just run it, right? And once this is ready, I'll just open source it, so then other people will be able to use it. For example, with Tree, you can do the same thing.
Right.
So you'd be able to pull the stuff from my GitHub, put it in your site. You'd have like your own tree mod, like buyer, tree LP zapper.
Yeah.
Then like I like how I managed to like make the colors change as you go down. This took ages. A lot of prompting. It's like a lot of prompting. Burn tracker can track the burns in SUI Trump, and then some largest holders will go here. Who's holding the most SUI Trump? Who's got the most LP? These kind of things. Raffle stuff not finished. Other things like, but it's incredible what you can do now just with an idea and a vision, and then just start like playing around with different tools to get there, right? Like can really speed up production. So I'm looking. So I think in another week this will be up and out. So
Wow.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah,
Very cool.
And
Very cool.
all this was using a Kling. It's like a Chinese video maker to make like this GIF. So I just gave it an image, and then it just made the GIF for me of like the walking thing. And then a bunch of sites, like there's like this one, which is what's it called, 21st Dev, where they just have, these are all prompts, right? So like say for example, you like I like this background, right? This background's cool. Like it's got like swooshing stuff. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong. It's got like swooshing stuff. Like I really want this on my site. This isn't actually graphics. This is a prompt. So you copy the prompt and then you put it into your AI, and then it will make it for you on your website.
That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is a prompt library, like this one I used. So I just copied the prompt, and then I went to the website, and it's on the burn page. So actually in the background, that's what's in the back there, the smoky effect. It's just, I just copied the prompt and then went, boom, took me 3 seconds, and it's completely free. So you have like sites like this where you have text, effects, boxes, like whatever you can think of. You just copy the prompt, copy, and then put it in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's
14 minutes left, and somebody's going to win 501,960 tree. If you guys want to get in this,
Ooh,
the link's in the comments. 500 tree to enter.
Nice. So yeah, that's what I've been doing all week basically. But it's kind of, it does get expensive though, because for example, Claude will say like you can pay $25 a month for like Claude or Claude Code.
Yeah.
But then usually after about 2 hours use a day, it will say, oh, time's up. You can either stop using it for the day, or you can pay and buy extra. And then you're like, oh, I just spent $5. I just want to finish this task. And then, you know, $5 lasts you like half an hour. You're like, oh, I'll pay another $5. Then, so they do get quite pricey, but it's
I'm digging this spoon, man.
yeah, that's nice. What's going on with other projects then, Pierre? What else you into this?
Yeah,
Anything
so
new?
let's get this pulled up right here. So let me find the site for it. So I was telling Millionz earlier today. Oh shit. Let me pull the screen up. That would help. There we go. So there's another one. It's a copy trade platform. Where'd it go? BG Wealth.
We talked about this last week, didn't we? BG
Yeah.
Wealth.
And here's what's interesting. So give me 1 second while I pull this up. So what's interesting is I started with $500, and I haven't talked about it online because I wanted to get some people underneath me. So I got 5 underneath me, and it's paying, I don't know, about 1.2, 1.3% per day. It's two trade signals where you put a code into their exchange, and they do a long or a short on Bitcoin. And basically they've got all these people that go in there and do it. So I started looking into it because you know the old question, where does the money come from? How do they pay out, et cetera, and so forth. So what is the platform that you two guys are in to where when you pull your money out, they want to charge you like 20 or 30%? Which one is it?
Oh, that's Aurum.
Is that the one you're in, Millionz?
No, I jumped into ARBCore.
Okay.
Baltimore.
So on this, what they do is they make you run 50%. I think it's like if you put $1,000 in, they want you to run $500 worth of transactions through, and then they won't charge you a 20% fee to pull the money out, but they charge a standard fee of 12% to pull money out. Well, I mean, if you run it long enough, whatever, but that's where they're making their money from, apparently.
Similar to Dex bonds, then I think they're 10%, but then that 10% goes to everyone in Dex bonds. I guess this one goes to the dev team, right?
Let me pull a Dex file real quick.
Yeah,
Bonds are cheap right
DEX5
now.
Bernard bonds, it stays in the protocol to carry on paying people out. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a dev fee, that one.
Yeah, there we go.
That's the lowest I've seen the APR,
Yeah.
but the volume's just so low.
Yeah,
mhm.
exactly.
Oh my God, they're $35.
Or you're getting down to my P&L. Mine's at like 57% minus now. Yeah. But we're getting, the lower we go, the more I kind of want to buy more of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm
So it's-
going to within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to start buying more of these. That's too cheap not to. Like
Yeah.
extremely too cheap not to. Cat fight.
Yeah, exactly. Always the tabby cat is always bullying the black one. Always. Two boys, they're gonna do it though. Just gotta let them carry on. So how's that ARP? How's ARPcore?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
the link
I'll
for it?
pause.
Millions? Yes.
You got me there. Arbcore is it .app? Hold on a minute. I'm in full screen. Let's have a look.
That's it. Is that it? Oh, there we go.
ARPcore.
Yeah, arbcore.app. I'm not going to show you my referral link on here. I'm better than that.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Shall I do it?
Just send it in the chat so that people, if they want, because actually I've never looked at the site either.
Let's do it.
We have in my
It's,
crypto or Mischief Finance chat, we have one guy who's big into it and he always talks about it, but I haven't actually even looked at the website. So definitely send your link into the live chat, man. And then people can-
Yes.
I'll chuck it in there. I've been in for a couple of weeks now, and
Pop it out, baby.
the hold on a minute. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is. How do I stick it in there? And yeah, there we go. There we go. That should come up. But yeah, I've been in for a couple of weeks, and it's doing what it says it should do. I mean, you can go in there, you can see some transaction IDs with the arbitrage. I think the guys that run it, it's through a company. They're registered in Hong Kong. They do Zoom chat, so they don't cover their faces. They don't hide. So that's one thing, I guess. It doesn't mean anything in DeFi, I guess, but it's better than using AI voices and masks, I guess. But it's the whole of February. I did a printout on X, and every day was based on Tether was above 1%. So it was between 1% and about 1.3 something percent a day on Tether. I think $50 is the minimum entry. And I've set up the auto withdrawal. So basically every time profit hits a minimum of $10, it sends it straight back to your wallet. And it's been doing that, perfectly well. There is like a capped referral system on there, so you can share your link with other people and get a few referral rewards. It helps your ROI a little quicker. But with this sort of thing, I always say, I like to have a play with this type of platform. But anything that I haven't got full control over, I call it a DGen play straight up. Whether I kind of trust it or not, I always call it a DGen play. If I can go to a website and not have full control of my ledger, I see it as a risk play. So I like to get my ROI as quickly as possible. But it is paying out really nicely. And this web platform's been up for 3 months, I believe, since December. It started as a Telegram app on Ton Chain, and they've opened it up where you can now use multiple different assets on there. So I'm using Tether, but you can use BNB, Bitcoin, Ethereum.
What chain is this on?
Well, there's various. There's various. So when you put in, you can normally select a couple of different chains. Like if you're when I set up my auto withdrawal, I can choose BNB, Ton Chain, and a couple of others as well. Solana, I think, is another one. So yeah, and it all works perfectly well. So every time it hits $10, sends it back to my wallet. And that's you can, if you're a super degen, you can click auto reinvest, and you can keep on compounding if you want to. If you want to go full degen mode. I mean, I got into this because it was only 3 months old.
Yeah.
And I always think if it prints for a year, 2 years, like, you know, it's possible, 2-3 years, whatever, then I've got a long runway at it. When something's sort of a year old or something, I tend to avoid it. But with this, it's fairly new. So,
and so it's really similar to other kind of bot projects in the way that you take your capital and you put it into their interface, and your capital's gone essentially, but then they pay you out on it, right? But there's no way to check like where on chain is my money doing what you say it's doing. It goes into a pool, right? Kind of like I tested as well, right?
It goes into a pool. They do give you the transaction IDs of the trades they're making and stuff like that, you know, which is, you know, more than some of them do. So
but you're right about like it's new, so like just go for it. Basically,
for me, I see anything that I say if I haven't got full control over the funds, which most of this stuff you haven't, I see it's a degen play. So I'm not going to put my life savings in there. So it's something that's paying out really nicely, and I hope to get an ROI and then play on house money and just keep running it basically. So, but Tether's paying 1.3 something % a day, which
you're not going to get that anywhere else.
You're not going to get anywhere else. So for me, I'm taking a punt on it, and actually with the pools with less people in them, for example, like the Bitcoin pools, like paying 4% a day, which is wild. And like the BNB pool, like literally 2 weeks ago, was paying like 3% a day. That's come down to 1.5% because more and more people are going in. You know, so at least the yields are fluctuating. As opposed to them trying to guarantee you a fixed APR, because you know that's a Ponzi. If they're guaranteeing you a fixed APR, it doesn't look good. So at least the yields are fluctuating a little bit. You know, as more and more people come in, naturally the yields are going to come down a bit. But yeah, the Tether $50 minimum entry if you want to try it out, but it's paying like 1.3% a day on average. So it's pretty explosive, and it's 3 months old. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to give that a crack.
3 minutes, guys, get your tickets in.
Wow.
And also breaking news, depth is in, price discovery all-time high.
You're kidding me. On this stream as well.
Yes.
Yeah. All-time high. Nice.
Beautiful. What we at? What we sitting there?
We're about to hit 56 cents.
Whoa. That is
so Richie, that means we are in the abyssal. We're at $201 a day.
Wow.
Once I buy more G Blue, I need to sacrifice more. At the moment, because I haven't sacrificed any G Blue yet, I'm only at $131 a day. So that's what I mean, like the massive amount of boost you get from just sacrificing stuff.
Yeah.
So if I sacrifice the $650 G Blue, then I'd make $200 a day. It's basically that's wild.
It pays for itself pretty quick.
It does.
All right, here we go.
We got
some more coming in.
So there's this, because I'm still looking at ARPcore, right? Because I decided to go for Aurum just because it looked more professional. Essentially, is the reason I went for it. Because the site's like really, especially their landing page, it's like really the way that they've done it, it's like very traditional finance, I guess. Is like if you like when you land on it. I'll share this. Oh, do you want to finish the countdown first and see who wins, Peter? What you
sure.
got?
Hey, Richie. Speaking of SUI, there's 2 new pairs that were started in SUI Dex today.
I've got a bot watching them. Let me see if I can tell you. Is it going to tell me? Zotcoin joined.
So Panda Coin joined.
We can talk about that actually. So we're going. I've just been testing the decks actually. Hopefully it's going live today. Anyone who's added liquidity to SUI Dex now is going to immediately see the their pair in the token list.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
update live now?
It's on the test site. So the test site is public. It's test-dex.suidex. I'll share you my screen.
Okay. Here we go,
Well,
guys.
look at-
1 minute. Get those tickets in.
We'll talk about it for 1 minute before I share the screen. So basically the way it works is, yeah, if anyone adds liquidity, then the DEX is going to immediately find it. I've been asking for this update for 3 months, so I'm happy that they finally shipped it. And then I told them also to just disable the multi-hop, because what was happening, for some reason there was some bug that I don't know where it is or what's happening, but essentially sometimes when you went to 2 pairs, it would want to try and route you through a liquidity pool which didn't have enough liquidity. And we were trying to, they were trying to figure out why it's doing this. And I told them, like, you're spending like 2 weeks looking at this thing, trying to figure out why it's doing it. Why, if it's not working, why don't you just turn it off? Why don't you just swap directly from one side to the other? Like, fix it later. So that's what they did. So they've just basically minimized the whole thing down, which is good. And who won? Was it me? Did I win again?
D38C.
No, it's not me.
So the timer expired. The prize time expired. D38C got 860,000 tree token, and one of those wallets got 5% of that as well.
Nice.
Very nice.
Congratulations, guys. Or
Yes.
to D38C, congratulations.
Sounds like a Star Wars droid. Love it.
Yeah.
Right,
So we changed. Yeah. So remember last week it was like a weird brown color, right?
Yeah.
So I told him to change it. So he did basically my changes. So at the moment, because you see pandas, because what you'll see is the coins you have in your wallet will be listed first, and then ones that you don't have will be afterwards. So you can, we've got the dollar amount of your holding. We have then I've got some aqua. I'm going to sell that. And then afterwards, it just shows you all the coins that have liquidity. So for example, Panda have liquidity now, so it's listed. So anyone that's put liquidity, B Shark, Manny, like all these coins that people have added to SUIDEX with LP, they now show. So every coin is showing. You can import a coin.
This is test-suidex.org.
Test-dex.suidex.org. Yeah, this is where it is. So I told them to just make it clean, you know, like it doesn't need to be so confusing. So there's no numbers popping up everywhere. There's not moving around, because always it was like refreshing and stuff, right? Which also annoyed me. So that's that done. So hopefully they put it live today.
Really good.
Yeah, looks nice. Yeah.
So it's a bit better. So then they'll put this up today, and then we do the airdrop. So then the next task is to do the leaderboard airdrop. Send 2 million victory to all the people who joined, and then move on from there. But to be honest, I like the swapper I made more. I don't know why. But it's more. I guess mine's more of a meme swapper, but than this one. But yeah, so that's cool. So that'll be up. So that's what they've been working on. Finally, they got that sorted. Yeah, like look at like Orum's. So this is how Orums sell themselves. This is their like landing page, right?
I see what you mean. Yeah,
like it's like fintech, finance. They got like a couple like, oh my god, I'm having such a nice time with my degen yield. My 0.6% a day is really paying off. But in public, like their CEO here, like he's visible leader. Brian Benson, he used to work for Binance. Is his thing is he worked for the South America Binance for like 3 years. So that's his big thing. So they hired him afterwards, only about I think 6 months ago, because this has been running for over a year. But 6 months ago they hired him to be the face of the company, essentially, as the trustworthy guy with history. So at the moment they're onboarding a lot of government officials in African countries, is what I've gathered from their X account. They've got their own credit card. Like they have all these people kind of doxed. If you go to their Twitter, which is also quite interesting. Like they just start adding new members to their team from Sierra Leone ex-government officials who also own gold mines.
Right.
Like, yeah, like this guy. Kaloko, Chief of African Relations, ex-Deputy Finance Minister of Sierra Leone, and also the CEO of Clink Gold Mining. So it's like all the bells and whistle things, right? Of course, if you look into this more, you're like ex-Deputy Finance Minister, which is not like what's a Deputy Finance Minister? Like I've never heard of that, right? But and then he's also the CEO of a gold mining company. And then the next one is, oh, by the way, we're also partnered with this gold company called Clink Gold. So you can go there and check out what they're doing. They're a company in Sierra Leone which create an African digital economy through gold, gold-backed and transparent. So it's strange, like it's like kind of bullish what Aurum are doing because they're just continue. This guy, they bring him on, Nick Patel, CEO of the Bank of Bullion, which I think is probably similar to this. I'm not sure. Like this, the way they phrase things that, and then they say, oh, by the way, we're opening a new product. It's a gold product. So Aurum works like this is their dash, right? So what you do is you got their products. So here they have their bot here. The more you put in, the more you get. So roughly 13% a month is what they say you're going to get. And this is all on USDT. But what they announced is that they're going to, oh, sorry, it's over here. So it looks like this. So the more you put in, the higher the yield you get, but the highest you're ever going to get is, where is it? If you go to like 50 grand in, you're going to get 16% a month. So it's not crazy, the money. And the way that they say they make their money is that the bot is going to make up to 20%, 20% a month, and they're just going to take the rest, essentially, from it, basically, is what they say. So they take money from the profitability of their trading bot, and they give the rest to the investor. The more you invest, the more share you get from that. But interestingly, then what they're doing is they said, well, now we're not just going to have a USDT when we're going to have a gold one. So I guess this links into what all the partnerships that they were saying, like, oh, we've got this guy in Sierra Leone, we have this gold bullion company, we're doing all this. So now it's, you put USDT in and you get gold back after 1 year, and you get a 30% discount off the spot price of gold after 1 year. And you also earn 10% monthly APR on your deposit, is what they're saying. So you get discounted gold and you get trading bot, AI-driven trading bot yield from 7 to 10% a month. So this is their new product, which they haven't released it yet, but I think it's going to be a couple of weeks and then they're going to put it out. But quite interesting.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah. What's the question?
See the banner?
How hard is it to show a price chart for a swap? Oh, we have that. Let me share it up. There you go. So you can pick any coin. You can go like Truth to USDC. If we have a pool for it, Truth to USDC, we'll pull it up. So.
And that's going to be on the new site?
Yeah, it's on. You just click the chart button. This one, it will bring up the chart.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was another thing I had requested. So we can have a look at, you check your trees. Boom. And we're off. We've got the noodles chart. Nice.
Thank God.
Yeah. This is all pulling from noodles. They're really, really great tracker that you can see on SUI doing things. Yeah, so Brett, that's done. Brett says, sweet.
How many trees are going to be for the NFTs?
5 million.
5 million.
5 million to get your NF tree.
What's that? 5 million tree.
1 sec, guys.
$86.
$86.
More, is it? Yeah. $86. Not too bad.
Yeah, when we were pumping this summer and the first talks about it, it was going to be several $100s.
Yeah. Oh, I think we also had the SUI Trump raffle, which must have been called while I was sleeping. Yeah, the raffle's ended. The winner is 1d6, and the lucky winner, here we go. So we had 100 SUI giveaway with SUI Trump. So we're just in the SUI Trump Telegram now. We have the announcement. So the winner of 80 SUI, which is currently, what's the price of 80 SUI right now? That's correct. I can actually use SUI decks now for this. 80 SUI is $74. Okay, so $74 is going to F1D6, whoever that is. And the lucky winner, again, didn't Brett win the last lucky one as well? With a 0.4% chance of winning. That's crazy. Is Brett Prince, who's in the live comments actually. Brett, did you win it last week as well? You lucky son of a gun. So he had a 0.4% chance of winning the 20 SUI draw, and he got it, man. The actual winner had a 2.2% chance of winning, and he got 80 SUI. So I'll get this paid out today. Yeah, Brett says I won the lucky draw. Nice. So the only rule is you need to claim your prize. Oh, it's not showing. Sorry. Why is it not showing? I'm showing the wrong thing. Let me show the share screen. Oh, I need to share the whole screen. That's what. There we go. Yeah, so you can check in the Telegram. The only rule is, if you want to see the winner, just type in raffle stats, and then it'll show you again. Like, it'll bring up who the winner was. But yeah, so this guy, 1d6, needs to come and claim the prize. If you don't come in the SUI Trump Telegram and say, I won, thank you, you're not getting your 80 SUI. You're getting nothing.
Yeah, they send it to me instead. So you want to get in there.
Yeah, exactly. Millionz gets it. Then he buys more cups.
And sends them to China.
Exactly. So definitely, so once the winner has 2 days to come and claim. If he doesn't claim, the 80 SUI will be rolled into the next raffle that we'll do. So definitely make sure of that. But Brett, your 20 SUI is coming to you.
Nice.
Oh, he says, I had more than one lucky ticket. 1 out of 242 tickets is 0.4%. I had the most buys last time and this buy time. Okay. So maybe there's a bug in my bot then for the tracking. But you won anyway. You're still getting the money, Brett. Still getting the money. Nice. So that's the winner of that one. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, we have blockchain money. He's in ArbCore as well. He's saying ArbCore is fire. Fire.
Yeah, it's been great. I'm really enjoying it. I love to have a few things like that running, alongside my other stuff. And yeah, it's really nice.
Richie, the talks about your SUIDEX bot has been fascinating to listen to.
Oh man, it's tough. So from this week to last weekend was like making really great money, and then somebody started front running me. I guess they noticed what my bot was doing. They found me. So then they started like when your bot gets front run, it means essentially they start watching you, and they're pushing more gas in front of whatever you're doing or what pairs you're playing on. So now I'm just trying to battle with this sniper who's found my bot. So it's tough. So at the moment I'm trying to tune it to try and figure out when I had to kind of strip it back a bit and say, okay, well, first the reason I made the bot was to protect the victory SUIDEX pools, right, from arbitrage first. Yeah. So then I had to strip it back and say, okay, so stop playing around in like, CETUS and like Bluefin, where there's massive, like hundreds of millions of liquidity. Like you need to start focusing more back in SUIDEX. At the moment, I'm training it again, but I didn't like arbitrage is hard. I thought initially like, oh wow, this is so easy. Why isn't everyone doing it? Then as soon as they noticed what I was doing, they were like, oh, hang on a minute, let's start watching this wallet. And now they just front run the gas. So for example, if I see an arb trade on my bot, say I'll go in with like 0.01 SUI. All they do is they front run it with 0.012 SUI and they win the trade. Is the game.
Here's a question though. When SUI brings in the privacy layer, what's he going to do then?
This can be wild. Yeah, it's going to be a complete mayhem.
He's not going to be able to watch you, presumably, if with the ZK snarks and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So he can go and F himself, basically, once that comes out.
I don't know if that'll be bullish or not, because the strange thing about SUI is that there's so many bots that like half the volume, maybe more than half the daily volume on SUI isn't real. It's just bots, like trading back and forth.
Arbitrage.
Yeah, basically. And if they get rid of all that, then their metrics that they'll show to the whole world, like, oh, what is our daily volume? What's our fees that are being made? If all that's kind of hidden, they'll show less. So I don't know. We'll see. If Furley was here, he could tell us. If Wise DJ was here, he could give us another lecture on it.
Yes, a lecture.
But yeah.
So Richie, TVL on SUIDEX, man, it's been holding up pretty good in this these dips
Yeah,
we've
not bad.
had.
Yeah, the Victory USDC usually hangs around 71 to 73k, which is good. The SUI Victory, yeah, about 50k. What's Tree at now? What we got?
Tree is at 8.48k. It's bounced between 8.48k and 10. Let's see. It was love some noodles. Huh. Yeah, 8.9. It's been holding around
Okay.
the 8.4 to 8.5 around during the week. Yeah,
This is good.
got up to about 10.3k about 10 days ago.
Yeah, so the last thing I was going to say about Aurum is, so it's a little bit sus, right? What they're doing with, like, they introduce all these people for gold, then they say they're going to make a new product for gold, right? And roll that out. But you know, when you're like, usually when you're in a project and then they roll out something new, it's usually a big red flag for like, oh, they've run out of money. They need more money. They need more investment. They're going to make something new, and then you're going to have to put into that as well, right? To try and pay off the old money. So it does make me a little bit nervous. But then the way they've gone about it is very slow and methodical. So, because it's been over like the last month that they've been just rolling out these partnerships before even launching the product. So I'm not sure. But then you have to think like, well, the price of gold is down a lot, right?
Yeah.
What we at? 4,400. So it's come down away quite a
taken a
lot.
bit of a
from the-
beating.
Has. What was it, like 5,700 high?
Yeah, it got
Something
way
like
up
that,
there.
Yeah, 5,500 in February. So 1 month ago. So in 1 month, gold has come down in price by 20%.
That's big for gold.
That's
a big
huge,
move.
right? So then if Aurum are advertising a 30% cheaper spot price on gold after 1 year, but then gold can dip 20% in 1 month these days. So it's quite, I don't know. So I'm not sure if I'll go in there or not. It's something I'm interested in, definitely. You know, exposure to just gold, because then they say as well, like you can, when you finish your year plan, you can get the digital gold, or you can actually just get gold. They can just send you
Right.
gold, which would be pretty sweet.
Actual physical
work
gold.
out.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, real gold. Yeah.
Ah.
So that's also interesting. Which is kind of like, it's very similar to that MS buy as well, right? What they're building. Similar idea, actually. But they have a stable coin.
Yeah, I saw Peter's AMA. I've not seen your one yet. It's on my list of things to look into. But
Yeah.
are they still raising capital? 'Cause I
Yeah,
think
Yeah, they're
last
up.
time-
I think they're up to, let me have a look. Are you on there?
Yeah, I'm going there.
96,000 they're up to now.
right.
Yeah. Whereas like, so it's kind of like pick your horse kind of, because then Aurum have 100 million plus in their balance sheet at the moment. So this, like, MS would be the new, like, I guess it's like a Kickstarter for a potential gold DeFi project.
Yeah.
But they have all the documents as well, so it is legitimate. And last time when we were talking about this, actually, I said I got one DM from Jimmy the Node, and he said I misspoke some things about MS. I didn't say things which were true, so he sent me some documents. Which now, if anyone's interested in MS, I can send you. his Medium articles, which have the full breakdown of how MS works. Just in
Yeah,
case
which
there's
is
any
really
confusion.
neat. Did he send you the spreadsheet yet of their projections?
Yeah, but to be honest, I only trust what I get, not what I see forecasted. To be honest,
Right.
like generally with DeFi, because I've seen many spreadsheets.
Yeah.
I'm dubious. Would be the trust until is trustless. Would be
Yeah. We call
how I
him
see
the
these.
node sheet.
Yeah, but yeah, he did send me the sheet. I looked through it. Like it does look kind of bullish. He says that even if the price of gold comes down to, where was it, Jimmy? Yeah, here. Even if gold comes down to the price of like 2,000, they still think it'd be profitable in the year. Is what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, it's here. It's a lot of numbers. This one.
All right.
Oh, where'd it go? It vanished. There we go. So he says, so it's a lot of numbers, but he says, depending on how much you go in, if the price of gold, where was it? If the price of gold is 2,700 by the end of a year, I guess it would be by the end of a year, with the price of gold currently being, what's the price of gold? 4,200. So that'd be a 50% drop in gold, which is probably not going to happen. Could happen. Then you would come out with a 10,000 investment, you get $12,000 out of that. If you put in 4,000 with gold dumping all the way down to 2,700, you would come out with less money. Well, this would be annual return, so you wouldn't ROI in a year. So if you put in more, of course, you're going to guarantee ROI from his numbers with 10K. If gold went higher and went up to like 6,900, your 10K, your 4K would turn into $68,000. And if gold went to 6,900 and you put in 10K, then your 10K would turn into $228,000. If gold went all the way to $8,000 in a year, you'd come out the other end with $456,000 from your $10,000 investment. Is how I think DAO revenue share returns. Is that how you read it, Pierre? Or differently?
Yes. Yeah, I read the
Okay.
same.
Yeah, and then you have annual return. But then here's this annual return of 66,000 on your 10,000 if gold goes to $8,000. But then DAO revenue is different, I think. So you're getting a DAO revenue of 400,000 and an annual return of 660. But I don't know if the DAO return is for everyone in the DAO or if it would be for the individual in the DAO, like this part here.
The that's the only question I haven't had a chance to ask him either. Was is that total member share divided by the number of NFTs? I didn't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure. But then even simply would be then you put in 10K, gold goes to 5,500. You come out 1 year with 44K is the numbers. But this is on, and that's, so if this all worked out really well, then great, like for everyone who's going to go into it, because then that means you're going to come out with 4 extra money after a year, right? But there's so many unknowns inside of, outside of the maths, which is the thing that makes me a little bit hesitant with everything in DeFi, you know? It's the law between the accounting laws, work law, labor law. Like there's so much going into this because it's real world. It's not
Trump tweets.
It's not just smart, not just Trump tweets. Yeah, war.
Yeah, there's a lot of links in that
accidents.
chain.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, exactly. So you're really investing in a company. You're not investing in a smart contract. So it's different to, for example, depth, right? Because with depth, I see a smart contract. I know that if I go in the vault, I'm going to put my depth in here and I'm going to get this every day. I'm going to get this many tokens. I don't know how much the dollar value of these tokens is going to be, but I know I'm going to get these tokens every day. Whereas with real world, there's a lot more links in the chain, essentially.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm getting text messages from concierge to say my takeaways here. So
Nice. What you having today?
It's there's a
Tacos.
no, I've had tacos today already, but there's a smash burger. There's only
nice.
a few of them. There's only a few of them of this company in Mexico City, and they are freaking amazing. They're called Chubbies. Chubby, I'm gonna give Chubbies a free shout out on this stream.
We have a lot of chubbies up here. They walk around all the time.
Chubbies.
But I'm going to be a little chubbier after this burger because it weighs about half a kilo. So
Nice.
But it's here and it's arrived. So I'm going to have to bail. But
No worries, man.
gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting as always. We should do this again because there's so much to talk about. We could be talking for like 4 hours. So
Yeah.
but yeah, let's do it again soon.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
And just shout out to both of you, to be honest, because I've done 3 videos today. I've had a very, very productive day. I've done a SUI Dex video, which included
Nice.
tree. I've done a video on G Blue, and I did a little one on arboriculture as well. But I'm in the mood for shouting out people that are building down here in the trenches, because I think it's all that hard work is going to pay off big time once that volume comes back. So shout out to both of you for doing the good work for DeFi and being shining lights and making it so easy for me to do content on good quality stuff.
Did you get bit by the crocodile today?
Yeah, Millionz wanted to be a crocodile today, so I've been bitten multiple times.
Good.
It'll be a shark tomorrow or something.
Nice.
Dad life. But yes, gents, I shall catch you all soon.
Sounds good.
See you later.
And appreciate everyone in the chat. See you soon.
Nice.
He doesn't know this, but the video is still rolling on his channel. So we are live on the Millionz channel without Millionz.
Nice. Let's get him. Let's play some music and get him copyright struck. No, that'd be mean. Now, Millionz is always like anyone who's watching on my channel, like definitely subscribe to Millionz. Subscribe also to the Arborist, because they're definitely 2 great channels. We saw here an all-time high on depth here, and then a nice juicy red candle from a seller who sold $1,400 of this 2,700 depth was sold at all-time high, which then brought it back down, which of course is a good thing, because that means of course depth is now cheaper than it was 5 minutes ago. So definitely. Really? Another cat fight? They're fighting again. But that's
that red
great
candle
thing
will get
about-
swallowed up so fast because the tokenomics go back and forth so quick.
Yeah, man. And it's also like when you look at the liquidity, right? Like it's so high for getting up to 700,000 market cap, 800. It's got $300,000 of liquidity. So a $1,000 sell is a great thing as well, because it means that person has bought the tokens, earned the tokens in some way, and they're able to get that value out of the project. That's really key. You don't want low liquidity on a 700,000 market cap, and then you're just going to get completely wrecked chart. Like, let's check this out. So this is a project we didn't talk about last week because I was curious to see what was going to happen with Toilet Dust 2, right? So let's talk about Toilet Dust 2. So I'm going to talk about it in a completely nothing personal about the development team or anyone who likes the coin. So Toilet Dust 2 is a relaunch of Toilet Dust, even though Toilet Dust token still exists. So it's quite controversial on SUI. This is a bit of SUI drama for anyone who wants to know what's going on. So Toilet Dust was started by 2 people, and one of them is now opening Toilet Dust 2, and the other person is still behind Toilet Dust. So it's 2 people branched out into 2 toilet tokens. Right? So now there's a Toilet Dust 1, Toilet Dust 2. This launched with the ambition to be a $10 million market cap coin on SUI. It launched very well, going up 1,400%. Or 1,300% in the first day. But very quickly from on-chain analytics, it became clear that 80 to 90% of all the tokens were actually still held by the team. And they only let 10% of the tokens out into the public. And then one of the team members shockingly sold the coins. Dun, 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 dun. which caused a dump on the project. So from the all-time high of, I think, 1 million, they're now down to 270,000 market cap. But the big red flag on this project is, if you look here, $20,000 liquidity, right? So you might be holding this thinking that you have a lot of money, because there's, say you bought it at like $50,000 market cap and now it's 271, but the liquidity at only 21,000. This means that only 20 grand can be shared between all the holders of this project. There's only 20 grand to go around. So it doesn't matter what the market cap is, because the market cap is too low and too high compared to the liquidity. Whereas when you check back to what depth are doing, we have $300,000 of value in a market cap of 700,000. So the depth liquidity is, what's that, like 20 times more than the toilet dust liquidity, right?
Yes.
This is key for value of what you're holding, you know, what you're investing in. You want to be able to sell it eventually, and you want to get enough out of it. And everyone, you know, say me and you, Pierre, we bought into a project and you had 5K and I had 5K, but there was only 20K of liquidity. If I sold all my coins and you sold all your coins, then that chart would drop.
She wrote.
That's 80% dump on the chart, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with this, there's $314,000 of value in the pair right now. So liquidity is so key for long-term ability to get the value out of what you're holding. And a lot of people don't understand that. They focus on market cap. It really isn't not the important thing to be looking at.
I mean, Richie, take a micro cap like Tree. I mean, we got $14,740 in liquidity. You did a much better presentation on it the other day. I'm trying to remember how you did it, but
no, look at that. Yeah, 14 to 17, right? This is also, it's almost 1-for-1, right? So you know, in your wallet, if you're holding Tree, say you've got $100 a Tree, you know that $100 is almost always going to be $100, even if everyone sold the token. Roughly.
yeah.
You're, you know, like, of course, trading is going to move the value of the token up or down, like, especially going up, right? But you're holding so much liquidity that you're guaranteeing the owner the fair value of what they're holding, you know, and that's unseen. Of course, if you take projects like Toilet Dust 2, it's up 20% today. Why is it up 20% today? Because it only has $20,000 liquidity for a market cap 266. So a small buy, a buy of $500 is going to give this a 5 to 10% pump, because they have barely any liquidity. And this is kind of like the play for meme coins. They fool people into thinking that the chart's going up massively. On their wallet, they're seeing a 20% gain of how much they have, but actually they don't really have that, because as soon as someone sells, it's going to evaporate, right?
And then it goes back into Richie, where you've had the discussion, and I've actually started doing it on SUI decks, is burning LP tokens to make it permanent LP.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is also, like, that's you basically gifting your holders value forever to sell or to buy into. You're gifting them liquidity for people to buy the token at any time, and you're also gifting them value for whenever they want to profit take on their investment. Then you're gifting them that opportunity that they're able to do that, which is not seen in many projects, right? Because they don't want you to ever profit. They just, you know. But yeah, in Toilet War, so we have Toilet Dust 2 at 21,000 liquidity and 267 market cap, and we have Toilet Dust, $29,000 liquidity and 260,000 market cap. So these guys are neck and neck now. These two toilets are warring it out. And I'm not going to tell you which one I like more. Like I said, I want to keep this completely impartial. I want to look at it from a...
Sounds like a complete shitstorm.
Yeah, it does. I want to look at this Toilet War just from a like mathematical aspect, right? On liquidity, market cap, volume, right? And they're almost identical. So it's quite fascinating to see what's going to happen. If only they just kept one toilet coin, they'd have had a bigger market cap maybe. But I don't know. It's interesting though. Yeah, which one would you go for? Would you go for the old original toilet, or would you go for the new shiny gold toilet? Which one Which one takes your fancy?
You know, I'm kind of a camping outdoors kind of guy. I like the original toilet. I'll sit on the original toilet.
Yeah. I don't hold either of them at the moment. Sold on my toilet when we reached highs, and then we knew in October everything was going to kind of collapse. So
yeah,
that's when I sold most of my beams. I just kept my SUI Trump. I kept my tree. That was, I think, on AXOL. What happened to AXOL then? Do you have any news on this?
Jesus Christ.
We had a rug alert. We had a rug.
So the other day in the chat, I don't remember who it was. They were asking about the Aqua Dev, and sure enough. See, here's what I don't like about this. So the other day, so the dev wallet, all of the dev's holdings went to another wallet, and it was, where is it? Some of these bigger cells. It's the 6340. Yeah, I think that's it.
63. Here's one. Yeah, here we are. So this is the dev wallet 6340, right?
Yeah, and that's it. They're out.
Yeah. Sell. So this was like 3 days ago. And unfortunately, they took all the value out of the coin. This is a rug. But so you haven't heard anything from Kyle?
No, I sent him a message the other day and haven't heard a word.
Yeah, it's a tough game though, because I mean it's not like the AquaCat token wasn't a large market cap, but I think there were a lot of people holding a small amount of people holding quite a lot of the tokens.
You know,
it
was tempting, Richie, to do a CTO on it, but I'm working too hard on Tree, like you saw earlier with the games and things we're working on. Yeah. I've got to prioritize my time on what I'm working on, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's the dev wallet because it's only got a trade history of 1 month. But it was the wallet which was adding liquidity to all the dexes and things, and then you see like sells here, sell out. Yeah, so then this wallet moved its funds to another wallet and then to another wallet, and then finally cashed out.
Yeah,
essentially.
And then it wound up in a wallet somewhere with like $2 million in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Who was I talking to? Brett, you and I were talking about this. Yeah, it wound up, it went somewhere crazy.
That could be a bridge.
Oh, okay.
Let's track. Will we track it? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's have
everybody get your popcorn out.
So this is his wallet. What you want, SUI has really bad blockchain explorers, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on. But this was the wallet. You want to come to activity. Then you want to you're going to find the send. So this is the one. So here's him breaking liquidity he sold his tree into USDC. He sold his Aqua into SUI. He swapped his SUI into USDC. At the end of all this rugging, he got out $1,000. So not the biggest rug in the world. We've seen like, Hawktwa Girl, she rugged like loads more. But then eventually he sent it to this wallet here. So EED0. So we can go and see what he did, what this wallet did. Which is here. You can see it's empty. So this was a wash wallet. The funds were sent in and then immediately sent out. So it went out here and it interacted with this one. So then it went to this wallet. And this is...
There's the big boy.
Oh, yeah. Wow. It's a lot of money in this wallet. What's going on here then? Activity.
Right?
Nah, but look, like it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 28 minutes, 32 minutes. Interesting. So it could be a hack. Maybe he got hacked.
He may have. But like Richie, I'm going to tell you, man. I'm sending messages on X, Telegram. I'm gonna say it for the
Yeah.
record. I just hope the dude's okay because I've
Yeah,
talked to him on voice chat. And
absolutely.
he was a nice guy.
Yeah. That's quite strange though. Like, look at this wallet, man. It's like every minute it's getting like 4 grand, 10 grand, 10 grand, 40 grand.
Yeah.
Strange. Interesting. So I guess we can check what it's doing. Yeah, it's just receiving and sending. It's not doing any swaps. I think it could be a bridge, like a bridge wallet. So the funds are coming into this wallet and then being sent out, but it's going to have to hold liquidity in different tokens to enable this, because it only has SUI and USDC in here. So it must be enabling the swapping of SUI and USDC and moving them in and out of different places.
A little SUI jack.
Yeah, and some random coins. Yeah. So I would say it's probably a bridge. But yeah, that's how the rugs work. Or the hacks. But the fact that he's missing is kind of strange as well, yeah.
Yeah, because if it would have been the right thing to say, to come out and say, hey guys, something's wrong. Don't really know what happened. Or at least shit, man, say something.
Yeah, yeah.
Just say something.
Yeah. It's just the mean DeFi streets.
SUI jack equals SUI hack. I mean, clue or hint. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. SUI hack.
But I can tell you this, man. I'm glad that you stayed on me to come over to SUI, man. It's been a great experience over here. Absolutely great experience.
We just needed to go back to $5.
Yeah.
Then it would be a great experience. Like,
yeah.
We got to.
But it's giving me a chance to build. It really and truly is.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Then the more you build, the more the more skills we pick up, and the better you can ship. Newer and more exciting things. So it's...
Here's let me show you this real quick. See the tree website. Yeah, we got her looking good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, and once what I showed earlier, we're gonna put a box right here where everybody can have access right to it. The NF trees are uploaded on testnet. We're just going through some tests. So that's it, man. Like I showed you earlier, it's there. We just got a few more things to do, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Oh yeah. How long do you think? What's your expectation on
Jade's rolling pretty good. I'd say. What do you think? 2 weeks of marketing and then launch it, something like that.
Yeah, and wait for like I mean, if we go like my logic, then April's going to be a bloodbath. Probably would be. Then if we do have a bad April, then I would suggest like basically launching at market low, because then you're going to be able to get the upside, right?
Right.
Rector Riches says bear market ends December 2026. Yeah, that's why I think the same, man. Pretty much. So we're gonna have a really, really shitty summer.
Yeah.
But then when we get to the bottom, that's when you can launch, because then you're only going to go up from there, and it means that everything will grow from the bottom, as opposed to, say you launch in April and there's no dump, but then the dump comes in May. Then you launch and then there's a 40% dump, and then that means you could have just waited and then launched and then went up.
We got to get Thomas G into SUI decks, man.
Yeah. I mean, Thomas goes all around. At the moment, I've noticed he's in Aurum. He loves him some Pulse Chain. I also like Pulse Chain. Like, I don't know how the PTGC has been doing this week. Actually, I haven't looked at it. The Grays currency. It's always.
Where is that on? Can I get it on TradingView, or what is it on?
Yeah, if you go to Dex Screener, type in PTGC, you'll find it. Oh, 7% dump today. Juicy dump. Yeah, you take the top one. Usually it's all right. Oh yeah, big dump. Nice, but it's still going up. The trajectory is still bullish. There's just some sell pressure. Essentially. What's it, like 37 million market cap? Liquidity, good. They have liquidity all over the place, though. Their liquidity is in
this
hundreds
pool's
of coins.
Right near 550K.
Yeah. But like they have 500K, 100K, 200K, 70K, 60K, 30K. Like they're everywhere. Liquidity all over the shop.
We need to drag Thomas G. Ritchie in on a Thursday night and get him for the yeah dog moment.
Oh yeah. With the yeah dog. Yeah dog. Yeah, Thomas G. Next week, you wanna come on stream? I'll message him and see if he's up for it. That'd be fun.
Man, we really get it out everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's bear market. We got to huddle together like penguins.
You know, Moonshot Max is back online too.
Oh yeah, we could try to get Max as well. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We could get that guy from Coin Bureau as well.
Who's that?
Nah, he's a huge YouTuber. I'm just joking.
Oh. That'd be something.
You know the British guy, Coin Bureau.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
We need Aaron to come to SUI, depth, G blue, water like names, the SUI fluid. Yeah, but Aaron codes in Solidity. He's not a SUI coder. That's the big problem. You'd have to learn a lot of. That's why there's not so many builders on SUI, because it's very tricky to make things, and then make sure that they're safe. Because for Aaron, like say he builds something on EVM, like he tells me he's built it, I put the money in because I know that he has the he's cut his teeth coding in Solidity. So whenever he's created something, I don't even have to think, oh, is there going to be any issues with the contracts or any of that? I'm just like, okay, let's go, boom. But if he was moving to a brand new code, language, and structure that SUI runs on, then of course it's going to be a little bit. But I'd love it if he did. But he's having a lot of success with abstract chain. So
yeah,
I think
you guys better jump on this red candle on depth. I'm telling you, because
yeah, exactly.
When everybody wakes up and sees this, they're gonna be all over it. Oh, Richie. So depth has two pools: depth in G Blue and depth in USDC. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But I think the USDC
until the other day.
I think the USDC pool is not the deepest though. Not the deepest.
It's
not bad, 60K. Oh wow, so they have even more liquidity. Wow, they have 400, 300, almost 400K liquidity actually.
Yeah, that's capturing all the bond proceeds.
Nice.
Right now, especially, let's see, so
big price difference too. 53 cents in the USDC pool and 51 cents in the debt pool.
Yeah, and the bond market is 51 cents right now too.
Yeah, but there's a 5% tax on the tokens. So.
In the bond market?
No, I'm saying in the two pools. In the USDC pool, it's 50.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? 53, and in the G Blue pool, it's 51. What's it in the bonds?
51.
Okay. Yeah, I've never bought the bonds. So you buy, you're supposed to get a cheaper price, right?
Yeah.
But it's a bit of a gamble because if it pumps, I guess, if it dumps or pumps, then you're going to get, you're kind of predicting what it's going to be in the next couple of days, right?
It's a 2-day vesting period. I did it twice. It paid off. I got it at a 5% discount, somewhere right in the, 35-cent range. With as much as been burnt, it's gonna be hard for it to go way back down. Hell, everybody sacrificed it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. True that.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm gonna head off for the day, and I'm gonna go do some. What are we now? 11:30 in the morning. It's time to maybe go for a swim. Might go swimming today. Take my spoon.
Hey Thomas, man, that's the new trend. Bring a spoon to your stream.
Exactly. If you're not bringing a spoon, then it's got a gingerbread man on it as well. Look at that. The reason I have a spoon actually is because I'm hosting with my bar. We're hosting a golf tournament. So my bar is called Susie's Bar, and we're doing the Susie's Open is the event. So it's a golf tournament here in China. We have 28 players competing for the title. I've only played golf twice in my life. But I'm going to play 18 holes tomorrow, which is going to be embarrassing. But the main thing is we're hosting the event. We have a bunch of stuff, actually. We have hats. We have balls. We have whiskey glasses for the Susie's Open. It's going to be a good time. So that's why I have the spoon, because in Scottish culture, it comes from rugby, actually. The losers get given a wooden spoon. So the winner, of course, gets a nice trophy, but the loser gets a wooden spoon. So this is the prize for whoever comes last in the Susie's Open is going to get themselves a wooden spoon. I don't know if you have that in America. Do you have the wooden spoon?
Yeah, people beat their children with them. No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
Nah. My wife is part Scottish, so I'll ask her about that.
Yeah. So basically, whenever anyone comes last, they say, "Oh, how did it go?" And they say, "Oh, I got the wooden spoon." It just means you came last, essentially. So prize for last. Just yeah. Cool, man. Well, I'm going to head off, but thanks very much for hosting again, Peter. Sorry for my tardiness. I was a wee bit late.
That's okay.
No
How many microphones do you have in there?
I have this Rode. This one's nice, actually. So it's like a clip-on. You can take it and plug it into your camera. I have this Shure N1, I think it's called.
That is a big mic.
Oh no,
sir.
this is a Rode one. This is like a nice mic for recording. Actually, I used this for like recording singing and things before. And this is my original Crypto Mischief mic. This is what I started with. And then the one that broke is this one, which is a very nice mic for podcast. It's a podcast mic, which I'm very angry that this broke because it's quite a nice mic. And I have some others through the house as well. What kind of mic do you use?
I use it's a blue mic.
Oh yeah, they're
the
good.
Yeti Blue
Yeah.
desktop version. This.
Yeah, it's a good mic. Blue makes some nice mics. Yeah. But usually with microphone, like you can't skip on quality, and quality in sound quality is always price, basically.
Yeah.
Like you try and save money on.
When I first started doing parades, people were like, "Look, we get it if it goes out of focus for half a second, but we're not going to forgive bad audio." They just won't.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. I hate
you
bad
enjoy your day, and good luck on your golf.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'll have some videos. You know that the video of George Bush when he's like, "You know those damn Iraqis? I'm going to come over there. I'm going to bomb the hell out of them.
Yes.
Now watch this drive." I'll try to do
some
that.
crypto quotes like that while you're doing it.
Yeah, get yourself some tree. Now watch this drive.
Is the course? Is it wooded? Is it like a beach course? What?
It's brutal, man. I went to see it. I went to meet their like sales team to organize because we have a big signing wall, and they have flags set up with the Susie's logo. Our logo is like a hot girl drinking a beer. Is the Susie's logo? So they have like a bunch of flags and a signing wall and stuff. So they took me to see the course. Like the second hole, it's a par 3, so you're supposed to do it in 3 shots. You tee off, and immediately after the tee, there's a lake, and then there's a tiny island with the green on it. So essentially, you're supposed to launch it 120 yards over the lake onto the green. I'm gonna lose all my balls. Like,
Gee,
they're
no
just
pressure.
going straight to the ball. Yeah, this is the second
You're saying
hole.
you're
as
going to
well.
get liquidated.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's coming. Yeah. Then after the event, then we have we come to my bar. We'll do a prize giving, then a couple speeches that some of the Germans want to do. They like their speeches, and then dinner, buffet dinner as well. It's gonna be pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I went to the
Okay.
Irish Italian parade last weekend over in Louisiana. Caught
Nice.
enough produce for 30 days. That was quite a fun experience. Then it's a summer full of promoting tree, and then right back to the Mardi Gras again.
The Irish what? Irish Italian.
It's Irish Italian parade. It is too cool.
Irish and Italian. Be like potatoes and pizza.
It was potatoes, cabbage, peppers, tomatoes, carrots. Like you literally walk up to these floats and hold your bag up, and they just drop them in. Like we
Cool.
walked away with 10 sacks of produce, like
Wow.
huge mesh bags.
For free.
Yes.
Wow. That's generosity, man. Nice.
You need to take a trip over here during Mardi Gras, man. I know it takes a while to get over here. You need to come over
Yeah.
here.
Well, I mean, we all we need is a good market. Then we have all the liquidity to do whatever we want. We'll go anywhere, and we won't need to do anything else. Just
You can start a
enjoy
Susie's over
life.
here.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Texas Susie's. Howdy, Susie.
Yeah, they tell you how do you do there, China boy. Come on in here.
Cool. Well, Pierre, always a pleasure. Never a chore. And I will see you soon. See you soon.
That'll work, sir.
Cool.
Hey, everybody that stuck around, thank you for watching. And make sure if you're watching my channel, go to Richie's and make sure you subscribe. Go to Millionz. And yeah, we got a lot. There's going to be a lot to talk about next week, too. So we'll see you again next Thursday and Friday for Richie.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
All right, Richie.
See you later.
Good to see you as always,
Bye.
man.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.